Well, bought a Ford the other day. Might as well snag up another 410 dually. What do you think? How's she smell? Like a oh, not good. 410. Nasty. All right, so a couple months back, a year ago, 2 years ago, it's been a while. My buddy Garrett got a truck, brand new. Had quite a few issues. Ford, slow down. Anyway, lemon law kicked in on that truck, so Dodge is gonna buy it back. So we're down here looking to buy a replacement vehicle for him. So I'm gonna show you guys some of the stuff that I would check for when looking at a used vehicle. 2018 Tradesman, Ram 3500, the high output, with the ISM trans 410, so it's the max tow. And we're just gonna go over this truck real quick, show you guys some of the stuff we look for, and see if we can spot anything. Body damage fixed, oil leaks, blow by, you know the deal. Take this thing for a test drive and I'll give you guys a little bit of details on this whole situation. She's been painted on. She's a work truck. Got a little bit of rust down in there, beating on in here. BMW already installed. Oh, this is how you tell how hardcore of a work truck it was. She's a little reamed. Oh, that side's a little bit even more reamed. But they're responsible. These aren't bent, so that means they didn't lose their trailer at any one point in time. Those look like they're a little bit more used than that one down there. Got grease in it. Got a cowboy working. Yeah, those spots there. Torn and stuff. Oil pressure is still pretty good. A little bit of a high idle up there in checker. For a tradesman, for 33 grand.
Yeah. Feels alright.
I mean, for 80, it could come down to a tire pressure being off a little bit in the front end to make it pull just slightly.
See if there's any funky bounces in the drive line or alignment and stuff.
Aside from the bed damage, like just checking a lot of boxes. Oh, that's kind of a drag, but
What?
it's got the electric shift on the fly thing for the four wheel.
Like
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
I figured for a tradesman it would have the on the floor deal. Nevertheless, it gets you there. Here, we'll get you with the, see how you're, when you go to slow down, how aggressive she wants to be with the downshifting.
There's no one behind me can't even see anybody.
Yeah. That'll tell you if the old boy did a lot of towing or not, on how aggressive it wants to be when you put the tow haul on.
If it's not aggressive or...
It doesn't feel like it was being too aggressive. Like if, you know, the transmission's trying to learn the guy's driving style if he's towing a lot.
Uh-huh. Oh, that's right. They all kind of learn.
Yeah, so the old boy is driving this. I'll hop out, we'll pull over somewhere up here and give her a good once over. Try to nurse one of the tires up on a curb so we can get underneath it and see if we spot any drips or nothing.
Yeah, and then we'll click it into four-wheel drive and travel or something. And
yeah, do the whole check. Check the BMW in the bed too, see how wallard that is.
Yeah.
See if there's that gal that passed you earlier and mean mugged you.
Huh.
She probably turned around and mean mugged you back. Well, she waved at you.
Yeah, hi.
What the heck? Got the AC blasting. 35 outside, so it's working good today. But it almost, what the heck is this?
Melted or something. Maybe they left some cleaner on there.
Oh, probably so. Because it's probably had one of those little vent things to smell good in here.
Yeah, those things are actually pretty nasty.
It doesn't smell like smoke. It almost smells like vape, you know? Or it might have just been that. But anyway, let's see if this will tell us what it is. Put the heater on, that'll stir up some smells.
Yeah, so we're in four-wheel drive.
Did it click on the dash? Show 4?
Yeah. Let's check 4 low.
Did you turn? Try to skid steer around this corner and 4 high. Oh yeah, skid steer mode.
Man.
Honestly, not a bad looking unit right there. I think the black wheels really help. Checking the function of the 4-wheel drive, 4 low. Checking rev limiter apparently too. I don't know who owns this field, but how you doing? Got the double Astros. Got a neutral?
Feels like it just shifts clean. Actually feels like it shifts a little bit smoother than my truck.
Dang. Not a bad rig, dude.
No, I feel like the fan is not blowing super hard, and but it's on max. My truck did that when I had like a really nice filter in at one point. Like after a fire season, it was filled with ash and all this crap. I went and bought like the most expensive cabin filter I could.
Just wasn't
and I had
getting the
hardly
flow.
any airflow. I was like, never mind, I'm gonna go get the cheapest cabin air filter I could find, and it was like back to normal. It was blowing super good again.
Hit it on this and bypass it. Get the tornado mode. What's up with the Denali's around here? Everybody's got one. We need a curb so we can pull this thing up on it and look her over.
I think there's one closer than you. It's just
Just with the U right here. There you go. Drive it right underneath the chute. I don't know what this outfit is. It's not our scene though.
marijuana or crack trucks pouring out. I was like,
Yeah.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Well, especially with the dents and stuff in the bed and the overspray and Mondo action and the tailgate ready to fall off, which is cosmetically the only real downside of this truck. Interior seems very well intact except for where this stuff is burning. So
Yeah.
this thing's quite honestly begging for a flatbed. You could probably sell that bed even with, you know, the issues that it's got, bumper and all that. For,
$1,000.
yeah, you could probably do $1,000 for all, you know, somebody that needs one because they just backed up into the telephone pole leaving the bar.
Yeah.
They need to get their truck back going.
No funky smells coming out of the heater.
Dude, which is a big thing right there. Yeah, see if your trailer brakes work. Oh shit. Your wood splitter's hooked up.
As long as like it doesn't say, you know, like a fuse blows like right away or something.
Yeah.
Funky like that.
Well, it was definitely a towing man's rig, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Alright, we're going to curb it so we can actually get up underneath it and look it over. It's 4-wheel drive, but this is not a truck. It's a pickup truck. A loophole. Got a front main leaking. That needs to be addressed. Doesn't look bad other than that, but it's all covered in rhino line, so can't tell shit. It doesn't look like a bad leak, but just, what the hell is that? Oh, you know what? No, because that's engine oil. They spilt it when they were swapping. I'm okay with that. It's hard to really tell because it's got the other breather, but it's got the filter in it, so if you had bad blow-by, this thing would be a nasty mother. Because your tank case vent on your old trucks would just go out the atmosphere, but on these ones, it comes down here and goes into your intake, so your turbo rebreathes into your blow-by. So if you down there and pinch that off. Maybe I get down there, then that'll say if it's got anything. Now try to lift it. But like I said, it's going through a filter. Yeah, I didn't change it. Pinch that little hose down there. It'll close off the breather. Smell a little bit of that hot oil. I'd say it's just from that front main leaking, I would assume. Dude, I'm gonna go ahead and say that this truck was deleted. Yeah. Front main.
How hard is that to fix?
A couple hours.
Oh, really?
We'll check to see if the rear one's leaking, but that front one, for the mileage and the price on this truck, I don't think I'd argue it too much. But all this looks, see how nice that is?
Yeah.
And it's not like flash rusted heat kind of deal, and how nice that looks.
You think it was deleted and then put back?
Yeah. I would assume.
Whoever had it knew what they were doing.
Oh, a Nevada truck was probably dealer prep, put all this crap back on. I would guess. I'll put my money on it, but if I get up on there, see if I get my foot up in there and actually see something. Because these bolts definitely been worked on. Can't see down there to the good ones. See if they've been rounded.
What's that sound?
That's that thing. I don't know. It just seems like for the miles that are on the truck, 170,000, that those nuts right there wouldn't be as clean as they are.
Mm-hmm.
But doesn't that all look?
This whole thing looks new.
Yeah. Well, check the rear. That's the trouble one. Oh, we gotta go to the other side. All right. Don't hit me. Looks pretty good under here, dude. The back don't look bad. The trans looks pretty good. Oh, we got a little drippage actually. Where's that coming from? Yeah. Because, like I said, they didn't pressure wash everything off hardcore, so we can still kind of see signs of evidence and stuff going on down here. But you can see that layer of junk. Heated up oil caked on the back there. We got little drips going here from the rear main, and it looks like, yep, they've done the challenging job of an oil pan gasket. Oil pan gasket's been done up, but then that's
the car went by this what gasket?
Oil pan. Drain plug's leaking a little bit. That seems to be one. Rear main might be leaking. It looks a little wet right here, but not as bad as the front one, or else they didn't cover it up. Trans cooler line's got a little moisture. But shoot, the tires are good. Can't complain on those. Just got bad bed. They have bolt duals. Might be able to squeak your head in there to see how the brakes look, seeing that it doesn't have hubcaps or something. Seatbelt. So we got some buttons that are sticky. This one, you can be aggressive with it. I think it fires up strong. That's what I'm hearing. I don't like up there. See the curvage? Test the shocks. Feel pretty good. All right, ready? Full acceleration. She's got a little thunder. Oh, you got tow haul on.
Mm-hmm. They might be calling me.
I'm over there. That was the dealership calling to see if we were coming back with it?
We said one of the guys at the shop saw us pulled over. Want to make sure everything was okay.
Well, at least they didn't send the cops. Dude, it feels pretty good. The brakes feel smooth. It's not like you got warped rotors or nothing. The wheel's not pulling. Oh, we ran it out of diesel. Def gauge. Still got one of those, unfortunately. Can't do much about that. Let's see. You know, guy? I think I'll just pull in here and let you have her back. How close? Rear end sounds tight. Locks work. Yeah, the rear end sounded good when he slammed reverse. Truck sounds healthier than that cough. Hey, hook on this trailer right here. Just try it out. A little shorty. Oh, dude, I'm better in a third party shop. What are you talking about? Just beat on it for a little bit. Obviously not towing or nothing, but the ISN, they don't, obviously when they're empty, the trans should be fine. Running 160s. Oil temps all fine. Oil pressure's still good. Keep that thing lit when we hit the throw it in park and see what the temperature or the oil pressure goes to. Like my new one. What's it going down to 30, 31? That's what my new one goes to. Brand new truck. See if they'll do a straight trade. Nah, screw that.
40,000 for 140.
What are you gonna tell them?
I think I'm gonna buy it. See if I can get some off of the oil leak.
Okay. Pretty fair price to start off with, but you get a couple bucks off for the necessary maintenance that's required on it. Make you feel better of not leaking oil. I don't care what vehicle it is, older rig, new rig. If it's not leaking oil, man, that's a good day. Because I hate pulling up to customers, you know, it's really bad if it's like a concrete driveway or something like that.
Yeah.
You back out, you see, just even if it's a couple drops, you're like, ugh.
Yeah, I have some oil like remover stuff just for jobs like that.
Yeah.
Those things seem scat.
Yeah, that one's jackknifed on something, probably bent that one, but not bad shape. You're not beat to death.
Would my ball drop in there?
No, this is BMW square point one. So this will be, I personally think these are better because of how tight tolerances they have. And they're square, so like the factory Ram ones or whatever, they actually rotate in the hitch, which is kind of silly. So it's got 2 points of wear out option. But this one just slams in, and then you got that pin over there under there. Try slamming that thing over. Yep. Yeah, it looks good. It's not bent or nothing. Those do get bent if you don't know what you're doing. Well, what do you dudes think? And girls? This is actually a pretty nice truck. As far as it goes with 4th gens, you get a 16 to 18. Those things are pretty dang stout. Unbelievable price, really, for what this thing's going for. I think Fiat or Ram or whatever, they're going to pay back full price on that truck, which is a 2020, which is a big horn. It's got a couple extra goodies on it, but that thing was mid-70s, so 75 grand. And this one will be right at half that. So he'll have enough money to go buy, you know, a good daily driver, which is what he wanted, and then still have a good full-around work truck that can gooseneck 30,000 plus without a problem. But that price, I'll throw it out there because, I mean, if you ever saw one of these signs of where we're at, you can just Google what this truck's going for. A couple leaks here and there, bent up here, but it's definitely got a different tailgate and something, and it's been painted here and this and that, but you know the tailgate's not for this truck because it's been sprayed and it doesn't have the badges and stuff on it. They're doing the numbers in there, but let's see if we can go over there and check that thing out. What in the world? Well, what a trip that was. Bought a Ford a handful of days ago. That felt weird. Haven't done that. And had to even the playing field out a little bit. Went down with my buddy and helped him purchase a 2018 3500 Dodge. You guys call it a Ram. I'm just going to call it the Dodge forever. That's my story. Sticking to it. His truck, like you heard, literally fell under the lemon law category. It's actually performing quite well the last, 16 months. But the first 6 months he had it, broke down at 300 miles. Handful of other dealer experiences after that. He phoned up a lemon law lawyer just to get it in, record that we got issues with this rig. They jumped on the case. Offers came out. They said they would take it back, set in limbo for about a year, and then they finally offered him a cash out to keep the truck and extend a warranty, or they'll flat out buy the truck back 100% plus taxes. He sat on the idea for a little bit and then ultimately decided just take the truck back, go a different route. In the meantime, while his brand new truck is on order, about 9 months out, he decided to look on Marketplace and literally found the best deal on 4th Gen in our surrounding several states, I might add. Look myself, there wasn't much out there at all close in this category, but it happened to check every box that he needed for a work truck. Dually, yep. ISN, yep. Comes with the high output, so double, yep. 410 gear ratio, so you got the maximum tow option. That's a nice truck right there. Tradesman package, no frills, so you're not going to get bummed out when you're scratching it up, doing whatever to it. It's already pretty hammered in the bed department. He's going to get a flatbed sometime down the road if he decides to keep the truck. But that also gives him some extra money on the side after getting the refund for his old rig, and he's going to go get a little Toyota pickup. I was actually looking at a different one on that lot, so he might be a one-stop shop, get 2 trucks for the price of his old one, which that's weird in this day and age. But nevertheless, he actually talked him down a little bit on the price when we scored on that little bit of an oil leak. Yeah, he's going to have to address that issue on his own, but he's an adult. He can handle that. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. No, we did not drive it home that night because I was, fighting a tooth infection. I got issues, so I was under antibiotics, and pain was starting to set in, so I had to pop a couple pain pills before we drove home, and I was not about to drive his truck with medication in my system. That kind of hurts on your CDL if you wrap it around a tree or something like that. Last thing I want to do in general is get in a car accident, let alone be intoxicated on medication. So he went back the next day with his old man, picked it up, drove her on home. Pretty excited for him. I think he got an awesome deal. Comment below what you guys think. We'll see you guys in the next one. Later.